Hey guys, Brady here with your daily tennis lesson. Talking today about the low volley, specifically on the forehand side. Two things to mention before we get into how to hit this shot well. One, like pretty much all good volleyers know, you got to make sure you guys are working out of a continental grip, especially on a low volley, okay? Get the grip set in continental to hit this well. Number two, for any of you guys or girls that are trying to volley well or volley down low well, the split step before you guys go to hit this shot needs to be a really solid split and a little bit of a lower split step than normal. Get yourself down and a little bit wider than your normal split so we have a good ability to drop into this ball, okay? 3 points on this low volley I want you guys to get, okay? First and foremost, the racket head is most likely going to drop a little bit, okay? I know a lot of coaches out there, myself included, a majority of the time we're teaching you guys to volley, we would love to maintain that the racket head stays above our hand by a little bit, okay? But as we get down into this low volley, there's just a very good chance that once the ball is below my knees, I'm gonna have to let that racket start to dip a little bit. And because that's normally something that's a little more taboo, just be careful with that. So long as you guys aren't dropping really quickly at the ball, but taking care of dropping the racket into the ball, most likely a little bit slower than normal, you guys will be okay dropping that racket head below your hand a little bit. Okay, second point I wanna mention. You see all the pros out on tour, Nadal especially, they've got these really strong quads. And the reason for that is when they're getting low on a shot like this, you're seeing that kind of lunge pose where that front leg is really bracing and that back knee almost gets down to the ground. Okay, a lot of you guys and girls have to be careful that when you go to the low volley, that you're not bending over at the waist. And you can see I'm not utilizing my legs at all. The problem with this is I'm going so steeply down into the court that I can't make a good play on the ball because the racket's got to come straight back up. And in the lunge position, like I like to call it, you guys can get down in here into this low volley and still work the racket through the tennis ball. We're trying to maintain, you know, a similar stroke to what we would hit up top, okay? Thirdly, and very important, when you guys volley from above the net, your net clearance on most volleys is 3 or 4 feet high over the net. Whether you're aware of that or not, a lot of volleys from up high have really good net clearance. What you guys are gonna find when you get down into this low volley, if you're hitting it well, your net clearance is gonna be a little bit lower. And I want you to play for that. Because if you try to start helping this ball up from a low position and trying to pop it up quickly, too much height from down here is gonna push the ball long. Okay, so I want that racket head to drop. I want you guys to get into that lunge position and try to keep your volley a little bit lower over the net. Okay guys, so let's take a look at a couple of these low volleys. I'm gonna try to hit on all 3 of those points. Here we go. One more. So you guys can see, I'm getting into that lunge position, that racket head is dropping slightly, and even though you couldn't see the result, I'm keeping that ball down pretty well. Now, I don't want to have to hit more than 1 low volley per rally, hopefully. So what I would like you guys to do is after you get into that position, try to advance a little more forward after and see if you can get a little close volley put away. Let's take a look. Okay, you would love to be able to combine those two, all right? But go out, know those 3 points for the low volley, be able to start to execute that shot well, and then continue to advance on top of the net. All right, so hope that was helpful, you guys. That's all I got for you today. Please click like below this video, and if you happen to be watching on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks, and we'll see you guys soon.